Yodaslim, what's
What
up?
is up, my man? I'm chilling. I'm ready for some Group A.
I'm excited. I
Indeed, to say the least, I am very excited.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we've done a couple of Latin American casts before. We've done Sentimental Latino before. So we're gonna see a couple of these players that we're already familiar with. But
Indeed.
yeah, yeah, it's like it's the last WCS event of the year. Like we're almost done with 2019, and
And it's kind of just hitting me now, but if I'm not wrong, this is maybe the first Copa America since the patch, or at least one of the
yeah,
first ones. When was season two? Trying to see the
yeah,
date. I can't find it, but yeah, it's the first one with the new patch. So I don't know, new maps, new units. I don't know how it's gonna go. That's what
yeah,
makes it
for
a
sure.
little bit more interesting. Like, I mean, like we talked about before we started streaming, we kind of know like the last three seasons have been pretty obvious of the winners. And so now with the new update, who knows? I think this is the best chance for an upset that we could have.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, we did get to see a bit of special at Home Story Cup. That was like the first
Yeah.
big event with the new patch. But for a lot of
Hmm.
these other players like Cham and Kellizer and stuff, like we haven't really seen them or
Yeah.
seen
We
much of
haven't
them.
seen them. Yeah. We haven't seen like their full work with the new patch and updates.
Yeah, yeah. Especially because again, like Home Story Cup was like day of, it was like very early on. And now like, we've had a couple of weeks for players to get into it.
Hmm.
And yeah, we might see
Develop
like a
their own
couple of,
style with the new maps and all that
yeah,
type of thing.
exactly, exactly. Um, so yeah, we'll
New
see. We'll
nerfs
see
and
how these.
buffs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, some people have been calling it the Terran patch, which might might do
That's what
well
I'm saying. There
for.
might be, there might be some upsets today. I don't know. Maybe special just takes it all as everyone
Mm,
expects. Maybe not. Who knows?
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. So if we want to talk about the first group that we're getting into,
Yeah,
um,
I'm definitely down to talk about the first group.
yeah, yeah. I mean, we've been talking about Special. He's kind of the big name here, right?
Indeed.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like the
He's
Cyril at any other tournament, but of this
he's
tournament.
the Cyril of Latin America, basically.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. So let's see. Who is in Group A?
yeah, so we've got Special representing Mexico. We've got Chaos Fate representing Peru, which it is his first time in Copa America, which is pretty cool to see.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
it's kind of like new blood coming into the scene,
Yeah,
right?
there's some fresh
Um,
meat.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll see how he does. I do kind of wish again, we weren't casting Sentimental Latina for too long, but whether he
Hmm.
was like in there more often, like
Yeah,
practicing. Um, so yeah, it's gonna be cool to see how he does. Um,
definitely.
we've also got Dark Unnamed, the Bolivian player,
Nice.
who he's Zerg, and again, I don't know too much about him. I know that he is kind of more favored in this group,
Yeah.
to come out second. Alongside the other player that we have, which is Eggs.
Yeah.
You know Eggs. You know
Yeah, I know
Eggs.
Eggs. I'm familiar with Eggs. Eggs is a great player. But I mean, if we're looking at how it's looking right now, the first game is going to be Dark versus Special, correct? That we're going to be
Uh,
casting?
yes, yes.
Yeah, so Dark versus Special. So I feel like he's already going to take his second place right here, so to speak. Like if he can hold up against Special in any sort of way, then I would definitely give him props for that.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, yeah. Again, like we haven't seen much from Dark Unnamed.
Hmm.
But in saying that, if he hasn't been playing in like weeklies as often, like maybe he's been practicing a lot, getting ready for Copa. This
Yeah,
is like the big event for Latin America, right? Everyone's like
definitely.
practicing for it. Um,
This could be his big opportunity here to show everybody what he's got.
mm, for sure, for sure. And yeah, we're just confirming that we're ready. Portuguese stream
Yeah.
is ready.
So we should go over the format, I guess, just for people who don't know.
Mhm.
So with this, it is the four players that we just mentioned in Group A: Special, Chaos Fate, Dark Unnamed, and Eggs, and they are all playing best of threes, correct?
Yep.
Except for the losers bracket, like Eggs versus Chaos. Is that going to be best of 3 as well?
Yeah, all best of 3s.
Okay, cool. And then the winner from that, the top 2 players go on to the next stage, correct?
Yep.
So 2 players from every group is going on to the next.
Yep. So it's GSL groups or GSL format where 4 players come in, 2 players come out. And yeah, that's how we're gonna see our top 8 players. Which
nice.
and those top 8 players, they'll play offline I'm not too sure where the event is going to be held. I think it's in Mexico. Not too sure, but it will be at an offline event.
Yeah, we'll find out eventually.
Yes. Yeah, we will find out.
Yeah, so this is Chaos's first appearance at Copa America, like you said earlier. I don't know how big that will affect him, if he's super excited for that or not.
Yeah.
You know, he's super excited and ready, or he could be just super nervous and like not know, like, you know.
Yeah,
it is intense to play these bigger tournaments.
Especially like for Dark Unnamed, going up against someone like Special, like straight up, like the first televised match, like, oof, like it's quite intimidating.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty interesting. So I'm excited to see what Special pulls out. I'm not gonna fully rule out the other player yet, but I'm interested to see how this goes.
For sure. So here in the bottom right, we have the favorite of the group, the Mexican Terran player, the Latin American Cyril. It is Special.
And in the top left-hand corner, it is the Bolivian player that we do not know too much about, but he is going to show us what he has here against, of course, the favorite player. Let's see what he can do. It is Dark Unnamed.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a tough ask from Dark. Not gonna lie, I'm hoping he's got something prepared.
Yeah, it's like playing Cyril. I feel like we keep comparing to that, but you normally have some sort of build specifically just for this opponent that you know is gonna be super hard to defeat.
For sure. Like, I don't know, like something like cheesy or something. I don't know, like Lords or Nidus or something like crazy like that.
Yeah.
In saying that though, we do have 2 racks already coming down from 3 racks.
3 racks. Oh, I think he's expecting something crazy. He's going 3 racks. I think Special. I don't know. I don't want to say too much just yet. I don't know what's going on here.
I feel like Special. He's being like, you know what? I'm gonna be the aggressor this game. Like I'm confident enough, right?
Yeah, like he might even be thinking like, let me just get this over real quick. Maybe he'll be surprised, maybe not.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on Dark Unnamed.
He's making 2 Reapers. I wonder what he's gonna make after this 3rd barracks finishes up. If it's another Reaper, then he might just be like a Reaper memeing and just get a whole bunch of Reapers out.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see Mass Reaper. He's got 2 gases. He's
got another 2 Reapers coming out.
Yep.
3 Reapers coming out. He already has 1. This will get spotted by the Overlord. Just as the Reapers come out. Yeah, so there's 1 Reaper. If he sees another one, he should know what's up.
Yeah. And like he does have a couple of links to help like
link speed isn't even coming up yet, is it? No, he took
his links. He's going to lose this queen down at the bottom. He's got 1 queen coming down the ramp, and he's pulling drones, but
yeah. When you got Reapers killing your queen, that's not very good.
It's
trouble. You got 2 more queens coming out, 6 lings, and some overlords. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough to hold this.
Yeah,
he's pretty much kiting forward, backwards, and just slowly bleeding out.
Yeah. He's got a 3rd queen, but again, like it's on its own. Like the other 2 already died.
Yeah, it's not on creep. Ling speed still isn't even close to being done.
Yeah. again, there are 10 Lings on the way, and he still has all his drones at his main, but he's gonna start losing them now.
Yeah, definitely. Yikes. Oh, quick game 1.
Yeah.
Special's living up to his name.
Yeah, no mercy whatsoever. He's like, you know what? I'm favored here. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna pull a Maru. I'm just gonna 3x Reaper you.
Yeah, I feel like maybe he expected his opponent to cheese because why wouldn't you, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe he did that in hopes to counter the cheese, but then it just wasn't uncountered completely.
Yeah. And it's a little bit unfortunate, right? Because like Dark, he didn't like drone scout or anything like that, you know. And he was droning up, like he thought he was getting into like a regular game, but
Yeah, even after the Reapers were in his base, he was still droning. I mean, I guess you got to drone because you know you're gonna lose some, but I think it was just he got the, and he didn't even go for Ling speed at first. He waited, took the third base. I think he took the third base earlier, which might have been a greedy move instead of having the gas and the Ling speed.
yeah. For
But who
sure.
knows? That was just game number 1 of the entire day, so
Yeah.
maybe we can maybe you can pull some off here.
I mean, he's not going to do that 2 games in a row, right?
I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Special.
Yeah, true, very true. But I mean, you know, maybe Dark's going to be a little bit more careful next game.
Dark might even send a drone scout or something.
Yeah, or he might be aggressive himself, right?
Yeah, or he might go pool first, which I would hope he goes pool first. I don't know. I feel like there's really not much you can do to completely just catch Cyril off guard.
Yeah.
Did Cyril even? I'm gonna say I'm tripping. Same thing. It's pretty much Cyril. It's Cyril playing, but Special. They both start with an S. It is Special, but yeah, I think Special. I wouldn't put it past him. He could do it twice in a row. He could just come out with a whole nother type of cheese.
Yeah.
Anything's possible at this point, I feel. I mean, I would definitely love to see Dark Unnamed take a map or get some sort of cheeky play, but we'll see. We will see.
Yeah. I mean, again, like he's kind of the underdog in this series, but it would be cool for him to like come out and show us something, you know, right? And like take a map and like make a name for himself, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it's against Special, whether it's later on in this group, right? It's kind of an opportunity, like Copa, I mean, for these more unknown Latin American players to, you know, make a name for themselves.
This is where they can show, like, if it's like any tournament, like if you're a new guy or if you're not super well known and you can take a map off of one of the best players out right now, people are gonna be like, hold up, who's this guy?
Yeah.
You'll get some opportunities from that, hopefully.
For sure.
But regardless, I think any opponent you have in a tournament this scale, with this much money on the line, you want to do your best you can. Which is why I find it kind of curious that Dark Unnamed just, like, he had a good scout. He saw the Reapers coming across. I don't know if he even went in for the scout on the third barracks, if he saw that or not, but I think he just was off on his calculation on how to counter that.
Yeah. For sure. So game 2 will be on Ephemeron, as we are getting the lobby ready. I'm still like, it's still kind of early in the season. Like I'm not too sure like what maps are like favored towards like certain races.
Yeah, same.
But yeah. It's also important to note that Group A doesn't have any Protoss.
Oh, it doesn't, right? You're right.
Yeah, so just gonna get a lot of TVZs, ZVZs.
Also, Group B doesn't have any Protoss. There's only Protoss in C and D.
Yeah,
just Paco, Mike, and Nano.
Yep.
So we're gonna get ZVT today.
If you're a Protoss fan, I'm sorry. Sorry today, but we're not gonna have much Protoss. But yeah. I mean, a lot of people, their favorite matchups are TVZ, so you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna say it's boring to watch because I do love TVZ.
Yeah, especially when it gets into that like mid game, like Ling
Yeah.
Bane versus like Marine, like splitting
Yeah,
and stuff
well,
like
now
that.
even it's getting into like lurkerlings and Ling Bane and lurkers, and
Yeah,
no one used
yeah,
lurkers before, and now
for
suddenly
sure.
lurkers are all the rage. Well, I'm not sure if they're all the rage, but they're being used a lot more than they were before the patch.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And we're just loading in, and here we go. Down in the bottom right corner of Ephemeron, we have the player who took the last game, the Latin American Cyril. It is special.
And in the top left-hand corner, from Bolivia, while his name is no name, he is trying to make a name for himself in this tournament for sure. Let's see if he's able to do it. He's down one game. His name is Dark Unnamed.
It's also important to note that special right now, he's
Mhm.
teamless. You know?
Oh yeah, that's what I was I was gonna say that after you said whatever you said. I was like, you should talk about how he's teamless. Because also I'm looking at Dark Unnamed and he's part of Alpha X Latin American branch, I believe that is.
Hmm.
So that's his clan. But yes, oh my God, you see, I kind of said that it might be a different type of cheese coming from Special.
Uh,
So
yeah,
these
yeah,
are
but
different type
it
of cheese.
does immediately get spotted by that
Yeah,
Overlord.
which is good.
Mm.
And see, you got the drones coming across. Okay, this is a much better reaction from Dark Unnamed at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Special once again. Like we were talking about it. Like, is he gonna do something similar or the same thing again? And it looks like Special he had that in mind, but
And he was
immediately
gonna
gets
go for the
spotted.
Reapers again too. He didn't go for mass Reapers, just on the
Yeah,
other side of the map.
yeah, yeah.
So I mean, that's not.
Ah,
I like. So it didn't work completely.
mhm.
Dark Unnamed has a chance here.
Yeah, yeah. One of the
Usually, a
barracks.
failed attempt like this is not always the greatest.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he did finish one of the barracks, so he does have Reapers on the way. So Dark does have to be careful. Like he still has to respect this proxy.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but he was able to cancel one of them,
His
and
queen will be
potentially a
out in
third.
time. He's got the lings coming out already too.
He shouldn't
So
lose a drone. Has to be careful.
he's gonna lose one. He couldn't put it down in time. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
He probably didn't even have to put it down, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, yeah. And yeah, he hasn't lost anything yet. It's pretty good defense so far.
Yeah. So he's doing good. Special still has that. Oh, he's floating the barracks back now. So no more units coming from that. Actually, he's gonna go in for the scout. Sacrifice the barracks for the scout.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that kind of tells me that, he's trying to go for more of a mech style. Like, he's already throwing down a factory. And if he's willing to, like, sacrifice the barracks like this or delay it, for so long, using it
Yeah.
kind of like an overlord, like,
Yeah. And he has nothing that can shoot up besides queens, and they do not have the DPS to kill that. It's gonna take him about a minute and a half to kill that. And that'll give him all the time he gets to see anything made, what's gonna pop out of the larva and all that good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Just, making sure there's nothing too cheeky coming out, like, I don't know, like a fast lair for Nidus or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what he's looking for, Nidus. Or if fast roaches are coming out or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But it looks like a third
feels-
base is about to come out for Dark Unnamed.
Yeah, yeah. Dark Unnamed, kind of playing pretty standard, like out
Yeah.
of this, proxy defense.
Ling upgrade just finished as he got to the front door of Special.
Yeah, has to be careful. There's nothing here.
Yeah,
Gets 2 workers and forces a lift
not
up.
bad.
It's pretty good.
Not bad. Denying a lot of mining time right now. He's gonna have to send SCVs back, start reproducing SCVs, so it's not bad. Now, as we all know, Special's not out of this by a long shot. He's still got
Yeah.
he's still got a leg in the fight for sure.
Yeah, like this is a good start from Dark Unnamed, especially against someone like Special, but you like you don't be too overconfident, like you gotta keep up the momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And-
like I said, I would love to see Dark, a name, do something crazy and actually pull it off here.
Yeah, yeah. In saying that, Special is throwing down an armory, so it looks like we probably are going to see a Hellbat push coming out with all of these Hellions on the way.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's getting one medevac and he has no Marines out, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
usually indicates that it's going to be a Hellion drop,
For sure.
which
for
is
sure.
really, it's really good against Zerg.
Yeah, yeah.
Protoss, they
and-
usually have pylon set and like they have good defense, but it's pretty rough against Zerg.
Yeah, and
He's
I'm
pulling
a
all
little
his drones. That was almost really bad.
yeah, especially because they're all lining up against these Hellions.
He pulled all his drones right into the sight of all those Hellions.
Yeah, now they're all transforming into Hellbats. There
Now
are no
they're
roaches
Hellbats,
yet.
yeah.
There is a Roach Warren, but it's just
Oh,
pure
jeez.
Queen and League right now. Something important to note though, he did pull all of his workers into his main, so he hasn't lost pretty much any workers at the moment.
They're all on
and the
gas.
roaches are popping out.
Oh, so this actually might have been very well held.
Yeah.
Special's gonna go for the drop into the main base now, and this could do potential damage.
Yeah, Dark
He's
needs
got to
to be
pull
careful.
now.
He needs to
He
pull.
should have already pulled him. He's gonna lose a couple. Oh no, roaches are right there. Roaches just made it in time.
Yeah, Special he didn't
Special
commit
doesn't
to
want to
it.
risk it, yeah. But he can't risk it on the third base here. He's gonna drop him down, maybe make some Hellbats out of him. Oh, they are Hellbats already, so he'd be dropping Hellbats. I think he could do it and
Yeah.
take out a queen at the third.
Oh, but he needs to be careful. The
Drop him
medevac could get
before you
out.
lose it. Ah, yeah. Okay, he's gonna get out with it just in time.
Jesus
I was
Christ.
like, man, just fight with it instead of losing it.
Yeah, for sure. But that was really nicely held from Dark.
Oh yeah, Dark is doing great.
Yeah, like he didn't lose any workers. He lost a couple of queens, which is a shame, but not taking any economic damage, like it was definitely worth it for him.
Yeah. Let me see,
And
what did he
here-
lost? So far, he has lost more in minerals, but only by less than 100.
Yeah,
And as we're specials, lost 200 gas.
yeah. We do have, Special is committing to the mech style. He threw down 2 more factories. He's getting a Banshee as well with Cloak.
He has a
Which-
Banshee across the map right now. I guess he's just waiting for Cloak to finish.
Yeah.
He's getting dangerously low. He's gonna get the queen though.
Yeah, he's gonna get the queen. There's nothing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
There's no anti-air.
No anti-air. Wow, 7 minutes in and Dark did not go for the spore.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Banshee went unscouted.
I mean, he
5
did see
workers.
the Liberator, so you'd think he would have got some sort of anti-air. It must have slipped his mind.
For sure. I guess he was too preoccupied, like defending against the Hellbats.
Yeah,
It kind of
with the
slipped his
20
mind.
Hellbats in his base.
Yeah.
A little anti-air. Here comes a push again with Hellions. He might do an attack in 2 different fronts.
Yeah.
Or just expand. He still has that bear exploding in the front just for vision. In front of his 3 bases.
I guess what I like is the Dark. He has. Oh, here come the Banshees into the natural.
Took out a queen here. Dark is researching Burrow. I don't know if that's on purpose or accidental.
Oh, interesting. I don't think he has Roach movement just
No,
yet.
he doesn't.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's his plan. I don't know if it's an accident.
Yeah, because sometimes you do accidentally click that button. I'm not 100% on his cues. Hellion drop into the third base, but it gets cleaned up easily. He's got roaches ready.
Yeah, he's got Roaches
Great
split up
defense.
quite nicely.
I like this defense coming from him. It's perfect defense.
Yeah.
Special has not been able to get too much drone kills. 8 drones have gone down this entire game.
Yeah, and like considering how aggressive Special's been, like that's
Yeah, that's
pretty
what I was
good.
saying. That's a lot, but considering Hellbats, Hellions, Cloaked Banshees, and a Liberator, like you'd expect a lot more damage coming from Special as well.
For sure.
He's gonna try and pick off every little drone he can here or there.
Yeah, these
He's
Banshees.
getting some good damage now.
Yeah,
Ooh, he
I
just
hate
doubled the
that.
count of dead drones in this game.
Yeah. He does clean up the Banshees, but getting 8 workers for that is like pretty
And
worth it for
looking
Special.
at the supply, Special has a lot more workers, and he's coming across the map with a huge push in every
Yeah.
type of direction.
Yeah, and there's no Ravagers. Like,
yeah,
this is just pure Roach.
Yeah, but his army is also just Hellbat and tanks. I don't think I've seen this style too much. Mass Hellbat tank. He's not even trading tanks.
Yeah, he's trading well against the Hellions and Hellbats, which is quite nice for Dark, but these tanks are getting in such a good position.
Yeah, Special just produced such big... Ravagers coming in. If he can just close the ball down all of these right now, he should be in a good position. He does get a surround with the Roaches coming in from the back, and he's going to be able to clean it up.
Yeah,
3 tanks walking across the map still by themselves.
He gets all the tanks, he cleans up all the Hellions and Hellbats. Like, this was a nice hold.
Yeah, Special trying to retreat with his 3 tanks. Pick one up.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you got 2 of them.
He does
one might not make it. And now he doesn't have too much for defense at home. If he can defend this, he should be in a good position due to the fact that he's had the better economy for a while now.
For sure, for sure. Dark is going to catch this 4th though, as it's trying to land. So
why is he landing it right now? No.
Yes.
Maybe he's trying to bait the army over there.
Yeah.
Oh, he completely dropped the gates. I like that move. He's not sieging the tanks, I guess, because the tanks do more damage unsieged per unit.
Yeah. Well, he also doesn't want to get caught out by the Ravagers.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to get caught by the Ravagers.
Dark taking this fight, I feel like he needs to go home. Like, there's just way too many tanks here.
Yeah. He should have been droning this entire time, but I think, okay, now he's getting the Roach Burrow upgrade.
Yeah. And
so I think that was his plan all along, and he just got thrown off by that huge push from Special.
Yeah, and Special, he's getting caught on siege in the middle of the map. He did lose a good chunk of his army.
But so did Dark as well. The army supply is almost even.
Yeah.
Nice spread on his tanks. They're not all sieged up in one spot. His last push, he sieged all of them right together on the ramp, and I think that's what kind of didn't do him too fair in that fight.
Yeah, Dark looking to try and get a surround on this army. He's pushing in. But I don't know if he has enough. The army to the south goes down. He's killing all of these Hellions and Hellbats, but these tanks are standing strong.
Even adding a Cloak Banshee and a Liberator to the fight.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know which way this is going to go.
Yeah, he's making his way through, but again, there are just so many siege tanks.
Dark is losing a lot here. And if he sieges these up without any Ravagers around, I think this might be the push that Special is looking for. GG. Special takes it again. That was well played by Dark. I didn't expect such a good game from him, so that was very nice to see.
Yeah, that was like surprisingly close. Like, again, Special was definitely the aggressor of that series, and he was pushing in pretty hard, but Dark was defending it fairly well. It was just towards the end he got a little bit overwhelmed. But up until that point, like, he was looking pretty good.
I think he overextended on the counterattack after he destroyed all the Special's tanks. He should have just droned up or, defended, checked all of his P's and Q's, make sure he was defended everywhere. But instead, he went for the counterattack, slowly started losing army, took a couple bad engagements, 2 different fronts of bad engagements, and then went home with no army. And Special's like, all right, well, I'm just going to push into you now since I have a bigger economy.
Yeah. And also important to note, like, behind that, Special double expanded. He had 2 more CCs, like, already out. He was ahead in workers. Like,
exactly.
At that point, he had just, like, kind of pushed over that edge, and he was ahead, like, in economy and...
I'm sure he was sweating for a little bit there, but I'm sure he wasn't too worried.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a significant lead the entire game, but there's a couple moments where you're like, this could be exploited. But Dark, he tried his best, and he put on some good games.
Yeah, like, if I was Dark, I wouldn't be, like, too upset with that game. Like, like, especially considering you're going up against someone like Special, like, you held your own for a good portion of that.
Definitely. I mean, there's definitely better players than Special out there, but Special is a amazing player, like, up there with some of the greats. So, for him to be in this tournament and him facing him as his second matchup, it's definitely not the easiest opponent to go up against.
For sure. And that is our first series of the day. Um,
Indeed.
that I'm pretty sure that that means that Special he is coming out first in this group.
Yeah.
And next up, we're going to have the losers match, which will be Eggs versus
Chaos. Fate.
Chaos. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Another TVZ.
Another TVZ. It is. Eggs is an awesome player. I haven't seen too much of Chaos, but you don't get to this tournament by being bad.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I did mention before, this is the first time that Chaos is playing in Copa America.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how he does for his first time.
Definitely.
Until then, I do believe we will be going on a break, on a 5-minute break. When we come back, we will be having our second series, Chaos Fate, the Peruvian player, versus Eggs, the Colombian. And we are back. Hope you enjoyed that duct tape.
I did. I didn't get to watch the whole thing because I'm streaming, but but I watched a couple of seconds of it.
Have you caught up? I remember when you
No,
first started.
I went and watched it, but I haven't like looked at all the videos
Right,
since we're
yeah.
busy. So it's always fun watching them live when I'm supposed to be paying attention to the cast.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, we're just getting ready to head into our second series of the day. Eggs versus Chaos.
Colombia versus Peru.
Yeah. Eggs being, probably the more favored player here.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say like the favorite to even come second in this group, but like again,
Yeah, I think so.
We don't know how he matches up against some of these other players, so we will see.
Yeah, I like to see. I don't know. Eggs versus Dark. The first game was Eggs versus Special, right?
Yes.
So Eggs and Dark have not played yet.
No, they have not.
That would be something interesting to see.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the first couple of matches as they were played off stream. Special beat Eggs 2-0. Again, we only know the score. We don't know how close the games were. We don't know.
And Dark Unnamed beat Chaos 2-1, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That he did. But yeah, that also does mean that these players are warmed up. They have already played a series today.
Their fingers are nice and warmed up.
For sure.
Hopefully they are warm themselves because it's not fun playing when you're cold.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. You can't play StarCraft cold.
Yo, it's hard.
Now I'm sure this tournament is a little bit more fun for Special because I do believe he's like at home on his computer right now. So he's in his preferred setting as opposed to like a stage tournament setting or something like that.
I believe for Christmas, like for December, he is back in Mexico. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, nice. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, I'd seen on Twitter he was supposed to like fly to another tournament, but he didn't make his flight or something. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it was like Philadelphia or something, but he didn't make it out to that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because Philadelphia is this weekend as well. So he may have been trying to play in both at once.
Yeah, he probably would have played this one from the Philadelphia studio or whatever it is they have out there for him.
Yeah.
But he'll have to settle for just taking all the money in this tournament.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a shame that he missed his cheese flight. Yeah, would it be cool to see like double special this weekend?
Yeah, definitely.
But we are just waiting for Chaos. As soon as he is ready, we will be underway with this next game. I feel like something that's pretty cool, and I think I don't know if I mentioned this in the Sentimental Latino cast, but it's interesting that Alpha X is the team that ended up like somehow getting a Latin American division and being like one of the more prominent Latin American teams.
Yeah, definitely. It's very interesting. I mean, I don't, maybe I just haven't kept up with them, but from what I've seen, this is like their best year yet as far as having players on the map and winning tournaments, things of that nature. So that's good for them.
For sure.
And what about you? Where are you from? Like,
you mean my country? Team?
Yeah.
Peru. I'm half Peruvian. Half
Australian?
Yes, Australian. Yes.
Yeah.
And speaking of Peru, not representing Peru, in the bottom left-hand corner of World of Sleepers, we have the Colombian player representing Alpha X. It is Eggs.
And in the top right-hand corner, representing Peru, he is the Red Terran, and he goes by the name of Chaos. Are you familiar with the clan? I feel like I looked everyone's clan up, but that's the first person I didn't look up.
Yeah. Clan New Angels.
New Angels. Nice.
Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the clan. We don't have Darking here to whisper trivia. But mate, what's with Terrans this tournament? What's happening?
Jeez.
What was like a pact made? Did they collude beforehand?
He probably just saw Special doing. He's like, Special's doing it. I'm doing it.
Yeah, know what? Special, he's got the right idea. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Why not? He is going double gas behind this, so this is like, oh, never mind. I was gonna say a Reaper Rush, but he's making a Marine actually. Oh, wow. Yeah, and he canceled it because because it got immediately scouted by the Overlord.
It was held.
Yeah. Wow. So to be fair, this happened last time, right?
Yeah.
With Special versus Dark. So if Chaos did watch that game, like he should have a fairly good idea of how to transition out, right?
Definitely.
But yeah, I'm a little bit worried for Chaos.
Well, I think Chaos, as knew as much as we did that Eggs is favored to be second place in this tournament. And just taking a quick profile view at his opponent, he could see that his opponent is a little bit higher in the rankings, so maybe it spooked him into trying that.
Yeah. Definitely could have been something that he was thinking. And yeah, so far we have the same transition, factories coming down at home. A difference being though is it looks like Eggs, he's going a lot more Ling heavy than Dark did last game.
Definitely. And right now, it seems like they're kind of just going into regular transitions at this point. Gonna do the Reaper Harass with the Queen Dance. Now, this has changed a little bit. You got to be a little bit more defensive when putting down creep tumors due to the fact that you can't cancel them.
Yeah.
So you see like Queen's heavily defending the creep tumors a little bit more now. Yeah,
for sure. Also, a difference being that Chaos, he isn't sending his racks in to scout. Unlike
he's taking it home.
Special. Yeah. And it goes to show it's because he isn't looking to get into mech like Special did. He's throwing down the other racks at home.
Special is just making sure that his attack would hit properly, as to where Chaos is going a different route. And Chaos also got the Reapers inside, so he kind of got to see what was going on. But yeah, if he would have sent the barracks in, it would have been a sign.
Yeah. It's just definitely just a different way to transition out of a failed proxy.
Yeah.
Which is quite nice to see. And it also means that we're going to see some bio play, a 2-on-1 coming out from Chaos.
Special didn't use any bio.
Yeah. I don't think he made a
So
single Marine.
yeah, I think he made a single one in the
Mm,
first game
yeah.
to defend or something, but that was about it.
But we do have
Double
Stim on the way.
gas. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Egg's getting a double gas. I don't quite know what that means yet. I don't think anything too crazy.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we have eggs, taking a third, expanding, droning up, getting a Baneling nest, looking to get into Ling Bane. You were talking about it earlier. We may
Mm-hmm.
see like eventual Hydra transition into lurkers as they are
Yeah.
a little bit more popular.
Now, also, a lot of players are going like straight for the hive tech. Now that you get a lot more upgrades, you can get the
Yeah,
lurkers to what is the range, like 10 now, I believe.
yeah, yeah. I think it's +2 range to their
Yeah,
base.
+2 range, yeah, to their base.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
we
think
could,
it was 9, and then they lowered the base to 8 and added the +2 to 10, something like that.
yes, yes.
I'm sure everyone in the Twitch world will correct me if I'm wrong. So
Oh,
again, this is the best
actually,
of 3.
yes, yes, the best of 3, and it looks like Chaos is also going to go for a Hellbat push. He is
Oh,
getting
wow.
an armory done, and he does already have all these Hellions set up.
He's coming out with 2 medevacs, and I don't believe he has any Marines out yet. He's got 6 Marines.
Mhm.
So the medevacs might be for a drop. They might be just for the defense of the Marines at home.
Yeah, yeah, but like this can do fairly well against pure Ling.
Oh,
There
yeah.
are a couple of Banelings on the way. Baneling's speed isn't done yet, and the Lings are out of position right now. So this push could potentially do a lot of damage.
Ooh. Good creep spread, though. Eggs was able to see this a little bit of ways away and reposition.
Yeah, it
How
looks
many
like he will
queens are
get
on
a
the map?
queen.
He has 3 queens, so maybe 4 with that other one that just died. But normally with this many Hellions, I would assume you have queens. But also,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
just overcompensate with a whole bunch of Banelings, that works as well.
Yeah, that is a lot of Banelings.
Just about to finish up.
Yeah, yeah. Eggs should be fine against any sort of aggression, especially with all
Yeah.
like this ground army.
Well, I wonder how Eggs is feeling about the transition, because he sees all the Hellion coming. He hasn't seen a morph into Hellbats or anything yet, but it's being followed up by a bunch of bio. Like, there's already a bio army waiting for when these Hellions don't do work.
Yeah, yeah. We do have 3 more racks on the way as well.
Hydra Den coming up now.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that always
Hydra.
means lurkers now.
we could see it. We could see it. But
But
so
Lingbane
far,
Hydra is always like the go-to, in my opinion, when playing bio.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Gone are the days of Ling Bane Muta, unfortunately.
Yeah, long gone. Unless you're Cyril, of course.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can throw it in every now and then, but it isn't
Yeah,
the standard.
but it's not the standard.
Yeah. Ling's almost running headfirst into all this fire.
Same time, a drop went into the main base with the Hellbats.
Ooh. Cleans up a good amount of Lings.
Got a good amount of Lurker Den coming up.
Yeah, yeah. And I think he scouted the Lurker Den. I know he saw the Hydra Den at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, with that drop. And
So I like this from Chaos. He has like I said, he has the Hellions and Hellbats to drop in and out, but as well he has the Bio Force and some tanks to follow up.
yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see how Chaos responds to seeing the Lurker Den. Like, I imagine we're probably going to want to see like more Liberators and tanks, like to support this.
He's gonna have to mass Liberators.
Oh,
Oh, Link run by into the third, taking out 8 drones so far. They're pros, not even pros.
yeah. And he forces the whole army back, right?
Yeah. Which is huge. The army was probably in a really good position right before it had to go home. Now there's enough spread to creep up that ramp, which is a crucial ramp to have vision on top of.
Yeah, and on top of that, like it buys eggs more time. Like now he's got lurkers on the way. You know, they're being
lurkers
morphed.
on the way. He's setting up the Lings in the lower right hand side of the map for a counter run by. And he's looking pretty good right now. His creep spread's really nice.
Yeah, yeah, I do like this drop. You know, he is clearing up a bit of creep, and you know he doesn't lose anything either, which is good. But I feel like he's gonna need to keep doing stuff like this because it looks like Eggs. He's starting to take control of the map. Like creep is already like halfway to the base, you know, and
at
like
the 9-minute mark, you want to start pushing that back.
Yeah, yeah, and like none of his bases are really threatened or anything like that. Like,
yeah,
he's
I mean, yeah, has been no real threat. That was a big Baneling connect. You got to pick these up. We're getting a little too risque with those Marines.
Yeah. Okay, so Chaos looking to try and sneak by around the corner, but he does run into those Lings.
I mean, Chaos hasn't done any huge mistakes just yet, but as you can see, the Lurker upgrades are coming out right now.
Yeah, I'm just worried because it looks like things are like ramping up to like one big fight, but Eggs, he's already working on the Lurker upgrades. He's already got Hive. He's getting Adrenal Glands. His army is starting to look pretty scary.
Yeah.
And he's caught out of position. Like the tanks aren't set up.
Oh, those tanks are not sieged. Okay, he didn't take out all the tanks. So that was pretty decent for Chaos. Don't turn around now. Oh, the Lurkers are sieged up now, so he tried to turn around and do some damage. At the same time, Ling run by directly into the main base, taking out 25 workers so far. I don't think you can recover from something like that.
Yeah,
that many Lings in your main
as well.
Yeah, on top of the production. That's an unfortunate way for this to go.
Yeah, for sure. He will be able to clean this up, which is nice, but 33 workers go down.
Sitting 36 workers versus 80 workers.
Yeah, now he's pushing in all the bios in the main base, so they're not here to protect the tanks, so they all get
vision of the Lurkers as well.
Yeah. And he pushes in, and I don't know. There's not much here. There's a little bit of bio, but
I mean, this is a slow bleed out at this point, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you have the mules you can drop, and he's got another base. His fourth base is about to secure, but at what cost, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Adrenal Glands is already coming up for the Lings. He has Vipers out, full of energy.
Jesus.
All he has to do is pull the tanks, blinding clouds. The world is his oyster right now.
This drop has to like do a miracle. Like it's got to like kill 2 bases and pull the army back or something.
It's got to do crippling damage.
Yeah,
it's got to like destroy the infestation pit and the Ling pool and the base. I don't know. It's got to do some work here.
Yeah, and
he's
while
going
he's
straight
dropping,
gas.
like, yeah, the Lings are coming back to defend. There's like some pressure going on in the middle of the map as well. Oh, it needs to be careful. Almost, this is a medevac. Like so far, he's doing okay, but this isn't enough. Like,
yeah, he's doing okay, but with the economy disadvantage right for Chaos, I don't see it ending well in any scenario.
Yeah, he loses his medevacs. That means all the Marines are committed here as well.
Adaptive Talon's coming up. I mean, that was a good trade as far as unit for unit for Chaos, but like I said 5 seconds ago, I'm gonna reiterate the economy. He can't rebuild that army. Every unit costs like 4 times as much for him as it does Eggs.
For sure, for sure.
Good pullback before those Widow Mines went off.
Yeah. But again, it's hard as well because his economy is so hurt, each of these scans hurts so much more as well because he needs those mules.
Game paused.
Oh. Are having a pause.
1 second lag.
And again, like the supplies aren't too bad. It's hard because I don't feel like Chaos can take like a head-on engagement, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with all these Lurkers, with these Vipers as well. Like they haven't really come into play yet.
Yeah, he's barely bringing the Viper up for the fight right now, the 2 Vipers. So 1 or 2 good blinding clouds, maybe even a parasitic bomb on the 10 medevacs that he has.
Yeah.
All the medevacs are pretty weak.
For sure.
He could just yank anything, any gas heavy expensive unit into the Lurkers and obliterate it. I like the Widow Mine setup. He's trying to bait maybe some Lurkers or even the Vipers.
Yeah. I do like this drop. Again, like I kind of wish he would do like a couple of multi drops, like one in
Yeah,
the
like if you can drop in the north side of
Yeah.
egg bases. Oh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah. It looks like eggs. He's pushing out across the map. He's about to hit the fourth. At the same time, that drop will be going into the third, but
There's so
nothing
much
here.
army.
Yeah.
Look at the supply. It's heavily in favor of eggs.
Immediately loses his fourth. There is this drop, which is nice, but oh, it looks like he's pulling eggs back.
Nice. That's exactly what he needed to do. I don't think it was quite enough, but he's slowly getting a little bit back into the game.
Yeah. He does also, he picks up, he gets into the main as well. Oh,
Now,
never
was
mind.
that fourth base for Chaos destroyed, or did it get lifted up?
It
No,
got
that base was
destroyed.
destroyed, so that's crucial right there. Now he's long distance mining,
Yeah.
as well as opponents happily sitting on 5 bases. Ooh, that was the best connection you could really ask for those Widow Mines.
Yeah, and it looks like we're getting ready for the last big fight of the match. Terran is moving out. He's going deep into creep. I don't know. There's 2 Vipers ready. There's all the Lurkers burrow.
Yeah, those Lurkers with their added range. And the Hydras to back it up. That is so many Hydras in his army. He's about to get his final weapons upgrade for his Hydras.
Yeah. And sure, like he's seeding up with these tank, Widowmine, Liberator, but there's just so many Lurkers. Like,
Yeah. No 4th base still yet to be secured.
Part of me feels like Eggs is like respecting the Chaos's army a little bit too much. Like, to be honest,
Yeah.
he probably could dive on top of this.
He could probably A move into the win. No, not really an A move, but yeah, there goes he blinding clouds 2 tanks. And I think this is gonna be it right here. He should be able to just push forward.
Goes in, kills all the tanks, all the Widowmines, all the Liberators. There's a buyer left, but it's
Very
not gonna be
little.
enough.
110 army supply to 62 army supply for Chaos.
Yeah.
Another base, another tank goes down.
Again, Chaos hoping, he dropped again at that bottom base. He's doing
little,
what
too
he
late.
can. Yeah. He does kill the base, which is nice, but it's,
Yeah.
we all see what's happening here over at the Terran side.
I honestly
he
think
missed the
Chaos
red
should have
lights.
seen it and just been like, let's get into the next game. You know?
GG.
I feel like extending a loss kind of makes it, throws your game off a little bit to the next game.
Potentially. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I am. If I'm like about to lose, like, all right, let me just quit this. Let's get into the next round. Because that was only game 1 of the best of 3, correct? Or did
Yes.
I miscount? We already watched one game.
Game 1 in the best of 3 between these 2 players. And yeah, GG. I mean, it was kind of a rough start for Chaos. He started the game off with the
He tried to
proxy.
proxy. Yeah.
Tried to
That's
be
always
special.
rough. Yeah, he tried to be special, but only special could be special.
Yeah. He did transition out of it into bio play. Some of his drops were pretty good, but again, like it didn't feel like he ever really had any map control.
Yeah.
It felt like the Zurich, he was spreading creep fine. He was defending against the drops fairly well. The drops, I don't think, ever really dealt any big economic damage. He always like traded well against Lings, but that was all he was able to do, really.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But at least he has another chance, It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, and he does have like a better idea of how Eggs plays. Going for that heavy Hydra Lurker style, which does look pretty good. I'm a Zerg player myself. I may try that out.
Yeah, exactly. Taking some notes here.
Yeah. Kind of transitioning out of that Ling Bane and going more heavy Hydra Lurker Viper.
Yeah. Like I said, man, those Lurkers are back. I don't know what it is. No, I know exactly. I mean, I don't really understand fully why the lurkers are super popular now. All they really did was get like one range buff, and also the lurker den finishes significantly quicker.
Yeah, yeah.
So maybe people were just not wanting to use the lurkers, or maybe that is such a significant change to it that it is now viable.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I think we could have used them the whole time. People just didn't.
it's definitely possible. I mean, it's been like this slow, gradual increase over the course of the year. Like
Yeah.
a couple of patches back, they separated the Lurker Den and the Hydra Den because it used to be
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
one
It used to be
same
one.
building.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that. They separated
No,
the
those were the
upgrades.
days.
Yeah. Yeah. But
It's
yeah.
like Terrans. I'm sure they miss being able to pick up a siege tank.
Oh no, don't remind me.
I still have nightmares.
Those were not the days.
Those are not the days.
Oof.
But yeah, I'm glad we got to see some of the new patches coming into play here with the lurker upgrades and all that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. For sure. Speaking of lurkers, we have the Zerg player spawning in the top left-hand corner of Simulacrum. Simulacrum?
Yeah.
Not too sure. The Colombian player representing Alpha X Latin America. It is Eggs.
Yeah, I believe it's Simulacrum.
Yeah.
Ellie.
Mm.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, the blue Terran player playing for Peru, playing also for New Angels. It is Chaos. And I'll tell you that last game was definitely some chaos in that one.
There was definitely chaos happening.
He lived up to his name. He went for the barracks rush, and then it didn't work. He went home, tried to do Hellion drops, Hellbat drops. It was chaotic.
For sure, for sure. Eggs though, he was able to keep up with chaos, which was quite impressive to see.
Yeah.
This game, chaos, being a little bit more chill, a little bit more laid back, he's not gonna proxy.
So, I feel like this is a rookie question, but can you answer me why Eggs put his spawning pool in the location he did?
So typically it's map dependent, and it's so he gets vision of that corner, that right corner. Because like
I feel
when
like
the
it's just
building
so
finishes,
susceptible to a drop.
It is, not gonna lie. There's pros and cons.
Yeah.
It's a lot more vulnerable, but he also gets vision without spreading creep in that direction, which
once a spawning pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always good to save a creep tumor.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like it's up to the player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just too terrible for that. As soon as I do that, they're just gonna drop, destroy it. And it's gonna be when I'm going Ling Bane, and I'm not gonna have any army.
Yeah, yeah. I can definitely relate with that.
There's an SCV going up to the top corner of the map right now. Is that an SCV? Yeah, it is. Ooh.
Oh.
What's this gonna be? Some air?
I'm thinking some proxy starport.
Yeah.
Yeah, potentially proxy starport for a liberator. I'm not too sure.
Or maybe Banshee speed. Who knows?
Oh, Banshee.
Maybe something cloak. Yeah.
Something crazy. Something he throws down like a Ghost Academy or something.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think it'd be a little bit late if he's trying to go like cloaked Banshees, obviously, because you would still have to wait for the upgrade.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe Fusion Core. I don't know.
Oh, it could be a Fusion Core, but I feel like a Fusion Core is pretty average nowadays with the updates where you get more upgrades out of it. I don't know. So did he go start? But he's not doing anything up there, is he?
Yeah, it's weird. So he's making a starport in his main. There's two SCVs in that corner.
Yeah. He's gotta have a plan for him.
He's gotta hide something up there.
Unless he thought it was like some Hellions or something. He just rallied him to the corner maybe on accident.
Maybe. I don't know.
We're hanging on the edge of our seats, so I hope there's a plan for this. Hope it's not like, oops, I missed micro 2 SCVs.
I want to see.
That'd be very disappointing.
That's what I want to see. Yeah. Never mind. I don't.
Hmm.
I don't think.
I feel like at this point
nah.
it's too late for him to do anything.
He's not gonna do anything.
Unless he
he
builds like
would,
a hidden base or something.
yeah, if he would have switched like the starport with the racks.
Yeah.
But he's getting stim, so
I am confusion.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Well, we read too much into it. It's the caster's curse. You think there's two SCVs in the corner of the map for a reason? Turns out there's no reason.
Yeah, there's no reason. It's just they're just chilling.
It's like, yeah. Maybe he's gonna go for like a hidden base up there at some point.
I feel like we've gotten to the point where it was a misrally.
Yeah. I guess we could.
No, wait.
Oh, psych! It's actually upgrades, engineering based.
Why? Okay. So the Overlord is currently going into the main, for the scout. So he isn't going to see these two NG bays. What does that mean, though? Like,
I mean, he still sees 3 barracks.
Yeah, that's the thing. He still sees all the racks. He knows it's going to be bio heavy. This double upgrade, this double NG bay to me tells me like he's going to go 1-1 and go for like a 1-1 timing.
Yeah.
But is that worth hiding? I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Especially because these upgrades are going to take a while. But again, like, if Chaos doesn't take a third base, then this is like a 2-base 1-1 all in. Then all right.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes.
I mean, you can clearly see that there's 3 barracks, 2 of them with the reactors.
Yeah.
And you can see the 1 tech lab doing some work. So you gotta, I mean, he should be able to assume it's gonna be a bio push with some tanks and medevacs.
Yeah.
And no medevacs coming up yet. Nothing's coming out of the starport.
For sure. And Chaos did just kill the scouting Ling that was trying to see if there was a third, so he does deny that vision. Eggs doesn't know. He is getting.
Oh, he keeps denying
bases.
it. That's very smart. That's why he has those Hellions in the perfect positions. Right?
But there's something
the Lings went right next to it, but they didn't see it. They barely missed it. Yeah, they didn't scout it.
Yeah.
That's huge. So this might work out in his favor, but
yeah. Oh, the
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, because the Lings did run into the army that was at the third. So
yeah,
even though they died, they do see that there still isn't a third. So I would be getting a bit worried if I was Eggs. Like there would be no reason for me to make drones. Like he should just be making nothing but army.
Yeah, right now he has nothing but Lings and upgrades coming up. Baneling speed as well, which that is crucial. Luckily, it's about to finish. So.
Yep. And here comes the timing.
Banelings.
1-1 is
and
going
the
to
counter
finish up pretty soon.
Of the Lings. He notices the third base is gone. He has nothing at home to defend right now. Tank. But
yeah.
1-1 is halfway done, like you said, for. 1-1 just done. Finished for. For
this
Chaos.
Is the timing.
Yeah. Just finished Chaos. Barely halfway done for Egg. So.
Oh my god! But he gets a surround.
Oh, that is a huge surround. He had well over the amount of army he needed to clean this up.
He was well prepared for that. Yeah. Oh my god.
Way over prepared.
Yeah.
I think there was a lack of scouting from Chaos's end. He should have probably. The door's wide open. Oh, he lifted just in time.
Yeah.
That could have been bad. And now Chaos is stuck on 2 bases.
Yeah, he is making a third CC right there, so he is looking to expand, but I don't know if that was worth it. Like he was trying to go for this unscattered like strong push, but it just gets slammed. Like he got surrounded by all these Lings and Banes, and he's ready to counterattack.
He went for the weird timing push that in retrospect can work sometimes, but his opponent was already on 4 bases, already had Ling speed done, already had. How many Lings did he have out? Like 91 Lings and a bunch of Banelings. You got to be able to scout this in advance and see that, like, okay, maybe I can't quite do this and go for something else.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Eggs, he never scouted like the NG base, but he did keep sending out links to try and see if there was a third, and like he never saw the third. And that indicated to him like, okay, there's like a two base push
Yeah,
coming.
exactly. There's no third this late in the game. Obviously, he's gonna attack me at some point. So
Yeah,
he just
yeah.
made Banes and Lings, and now he's transitioning back into his Hydras.
Yeah, yeah. And he's looking really good in this game. Like he's already on 5 bases. Oh, he scouts the NG base as well, so
Oh
he's gonna be able to
god.
deny the upgrades.
That's huge. He's gonna have to rebuild the engine base back at home
Yeah.
and then start the upgrades again. He cancels the upgrades actually.
Yeah. So that's gonna delay his upgrades even further. Like 2-2, I mean. And
He's dropping the Viking and he has one Marauder. He's got to pull off a miracle here. He's got to do some really good splits here. Oh, those tanks are gonna get caught off guard. They should have gone in right there, but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
playing safe.
Almost get caught
Concussive
out.
Shell's about to finish up for that one Marauder in the group.
Yo, that one Marauder, it's gonna be the MVP, but
Yeah.
there's a counterattack happening at the natural. The wall is down.
Man.
Gets in.
This is rough.
Yeah.
Egg's gonna
At the same
destroy
time-
everything with this.
Yeah, the third's getting hit. The main army is gonna get hit by all these Banes as well.
SCVs, oh, 28 went down. Those were the Baneling connects he was looking for.
Jesus
Destroyed
Christ.
every mineral line in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, kills the army as well. Gonna get these NG bays again. They were just remade.
Didn't your mom teach you to close the front door, Chaos?
Oh
Leave
god.
them open for 1 second and 100 lings run in and destroy entire mineral lines.
And with that, he's down to 27 workers. Lost the
75
CC.
Very similar to last game.
Mm,
Lurkers coming out, as well as Vipers.
yeah.
3 Vipers this time. Last time, I believe we only saw 2, but Eggs is favoring the Vipers this time around.
One of the tanks gets caught out. There is a strong bio army here, but
He has so many. He's morphing in 22 Banelings right now.
to be fair, there aren't too many Banelings here. But the tanks are on siege.
Good split. Good split. Ooh. That was a good split, and then at the very last second, he's like, all right, destroy him there. I shouldn't have split anymore. And took out a good chunk of his army. Same time, he was not able to rebuild that wall. He's going to GG out. Eggs takes it 2-0 against Chaos.
GG. Wow.
Columbia takes it.
Yeah. I like the idea of hiding tech, but again, I have a lot of I question that build.
I feel like he should have gone for that hidden tech way earlier.
Yeah.
Like he had 2 tanks out and a bunch of Marines out before he even put those down. Like we were sitting there guessing for a while. If you're gonna hide something, I believe you should have gone for the upgrades first, then get the army going.
Yeah.
But he's probably practiced many times, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Like again, like the big issue with hiding that sort of push is that it kind of becomes obvious that a 2-base push is going to happen. That's what Eggs.
The only
figured out,
difference was it was like a high attacking attack damage AoE or whatever, because he had the upgrade. It's like, okay, so this isn't just a 2-base attack all in, it's a 2-base attack all in with +1. So what, it was like the thoughts there, but it's still obvious that you're gonna attack.
Yeah, and Eggs, he was ready. He was more than ready for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
as soon as you don't see that 3rd base go down, you just spam Lings and make as many Banes and upgrades as you can.
Yeah. And like, to be fair, he could have been blindsided by something else, whether it be like Banshees or BCs or something. But
I mean, that would have been a good call if you're seeing your opponent go Ling Bane. Get some air out, some Banshees, some Liberators.
Yeah. Well, GG is called. Eggs takes it 2-0 and advances to the lower bracket finals. The losers finals, the decider match.
Eggs has not been able to win a first, second, third, or fourth place yet. So it's not like he's just going to destroy everyone, but he did very good so far.
Yeah, yeah. And we
Other
are
than
going to
his boss
get
is special.
yeah. But we are going to be getting into a ZVZ next. It's going to
Our
be
first
eggs.
ZVZ.
Yeah, yeah. Our first non-TVZ. Yeah.
Yeah. Our first non-TVZ and our first ZVZ.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, we're going to be getting into eggs and Dark Unnamed next. But for now, we're going to go for a short break. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what PT is. Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Makes sense now. It all makes sense.
All right, we are back. We are
What's
getting
up?
into yeah.
We get into a ZVZ.
Yeah, yeah. First one of the day.
And last one of the group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This
First
is
one of the group and last.
Yeah, the decider match of Group A. And it's gonna be a team kill.
Yeah. Friendly fire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Civil war, so to speak.
Right here we go. Spawning in the top left-hand corner of Trident LE, we have, we've already seen him here before on the channel.
Definitely.
It is, the Zerg player hailing from Colombia, representing Alpha X. It is Eggs.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, he is also a Zerg. He is also from Alpha X, but he is the blue player hailing from Bolivia. It is Dark Unnamed. We saw earlier today in his efforts to defeat the reigning champion special.
Looking to make a name for himself.
Yeah.
Maybe change his name in the process. We'll see.
I wonder how many times Special has won this tournament. I know he won the last 2 seasons at least, possibly the last 3 seasons.
I don't think he's won every single season. I feel like
Just
I
the
feel like
majority.
I feel like there's 1 or 2 in there that Kellezer won. I think.
Yeah. I'll do some digging after this group stage and get the right info.
Yeah, yeah. I do know that he has won the majority.
Yeah.
He's
Because if he hasn't won every single one, then there's hope.
for sure, for sure. Yeah. And we've talked about it before, right? We got a new patch.
New maps.
New maps. Yeah, yeah. Got lurkers.
Anything's possible.
Tis.
Anything's possible when Zerg's overpowered. I play Zerg. I'm not a Zerg hater guy. I'm just joking.
Yeah. We've got a ZVZ here before us. No special insights.
Not a Terran in sight. It's beautiful.
We have a little bit of a different opening coming from these players. Eggs going for a faster gas. So he's already got link speed on the way. He's already got 6 lings on the way. Dark Unnamed going for a faster hatchery instead. Going for more drones.
He did this against Special. Was it? Yeah, he did. I believe Dark. Yeah, Dark did. He went for an early hatch instead of getting the gas and the link speed. And that's why the Reapers didn't do him so well.
Yeah.
About that. Made him lose game 1.
And we also have a Baneling Nest on the way for Eggs. So Eggs, he has options to be aggressive. He does have more lings. He has the link speed on the way and the Banes. It also allows him to be defensive. Like we can see he has those 2 queens on the ramp as well. Like it looks like
in vision.
Yeah. It looks like he's getting ready for like a ling flood or something like that. He's just being like super safe. But behind being safe, he can also be aggressive with this and apply pressure with Banelings. And
quick layer.
Yeah, that's a very fast layer. Oh my god. Okay.
From both sides, actually. Oh no, he's actually not going for that. He's going for another base. So Eggs is going for the 3rd. And Dark is going for the layer.
Yeah, he's going. It looks like a 2-base roach push coming out of Dark. But Eggs should be able to like know that this is a thing. He does come in with the Lings, and he does see the full wall off with the Evo Chambers and the Roach Warren. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
Oh, he got in.
Wow. Dark,
What is he
please.
doing? What are you doing? He literally, I don't know. Maybe he was I don't know what that was. Miscuing.
I don't think he believed that it was left open. He was like, wait, what?
Did I get in? Did I get in? Wait, no, I'm in? No, I'm in? Yeah, I'm in. Okay, let me try. But this is huge. You can be able to do some damage here.
Yeah, gets a complete scout off. He knows about the early lair. He can see the tech. He knows it's not like mutas or anything crazy like that, like a Spire.
Oh, he managed to save one Baneling, but did he have upgraded? I don't think he has upgrades to do any damage with that one Bane.
Yeah. Oh, but he can focus fire the drones.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite.
Yeah, he didn't quite get it though.
Yeah, being cute though, you know, sneaking in a Baneling.
Yeah. If he would have snuck in too, that would have been very bad.
Yeah.
Now there is a Ling push, an unupgraded Ling push. Are those unupgraded? Or did he get the upgrade?
Unupgraded, not even Ling speed. Just
okay.
Lings.
Just making sure I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
You don't see that very much at the 5-minute mark. Now this should be a tell sign to Eggs, like these Lings are clearly slow.
Yeah.
He's pretty much just throwing them away.
Yeah. A little bit unfortunate from Dark because he was forced to make those Lings because those Lings got into his base. So like for defense. So a little bit of wasted larva there. Didn't really get to do much with it.
He probably just tried to get some damage done so he can buy some time. So the Lings don't counter like they are right now until he has a couple roaches out.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go. I was gonna say that like before this patch, you know, it was pretty common to see 2-base Roach Nidus, but after the Nidus got nerfed, we didn't really get to see it as much. But
I mean, I like this. It's 2-base with the 3rd base follow-up. You know, like he already has the 3rd base will finish probably before the Nidus Worm even finishes. Well, not really, but before you can get a good Nidus Worm off.
So, you know, it's not like he's all in or anything. He does have that 3rd as backup. But yeah, unscouted, he's still committing to this Nidus, which is
and like you said with the nerf, it's a bigger commitment now. It's not just 75 anymore, and the units don't just pop out instantly.
Yeah.
Now he is going to use it for the reinforcements. He's not going to try and get cheeky and go into the main just yet. And it has a longer cooldown as well. Oh, he brought the queen, so this is pretty big. He does have 4 queens in the fray.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to transfuse.
Oh my god, and looking at the unit count, they're both coming up with roaches, but Dark Unnamed has 25 roaches, and there's only 17 roaches and dropping even faster for Eggs. Now Surround Concave might do some pulling the drones.
Oh, this drone pool might be able to do it. I don't know. The roach count is getting lower and lower, but the queens are getting attacked from behind as well. But the reinforcements are coming in to try and protect them.
Reinforcements, I think, just put the nail in the coffin on this one. These queens are now going down, but more and more roach are coming out.
Well, the transfuses, though, the queens are lasting a long time.
Oh, God, yeah, those did some damage. It is now 19 roaches versus 7 roaches for Eggs. He's going to go ahead and just take out this 3rd base. And if he's able to take out the 3rd base, that is going to significantly slow down the economy for Eggs right now, as he's already down 5 workers.
Yeah. Killing this 3rd, it doesn't, like, end the game. It doesn't straight up kill Eggs, but it puts him ahead, right? And he could always just leave through the Nidus or through a Nidus.
Or just walk back home and then, you know, back and forth. He's probably got something queued up in the Nidus. 22 workers went down in that aggression there for Eggs. And it's not game ending, but his opponent is up 20 workers and a base.
Yeah. It is now on Eggs to try and do something. He's down a base. He's down in workers.
And look at the supply.
Yeah. Exactly.
Combined with the mobility of the Nidus Worm as well, so...
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? Like, if Eggs counterattacks, then a Nidus could pop up, and then he'll have to go back and defend, right? Like, there's always that, like, thought in the back of your head.
Yeah.
And
I think this is pretty much done for Eggs, but it's never really over till it's over.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Like, Eggs, he is getting a 3rd, right? And he is looking to apply pressure. He's trying to snipe Overlord where he can, trying to deny vision. Does need to be careful, though, because I don't think he can win a straight-up fight.
Definitely not.
Yeah. But
They
you
are
know,
even on upgrades for now.
yeah, for now. But Dark is already working on +2 range. It is ahead of Eggs's.
Yeah.
Ooh, but there's a nice counterattack here. He's going to be able to pick off some drones.
Yeah, it's not enough damage, I think, though.
Yeah.
Dark is almost sitting at 100 workers right now. Oh no, that's his army. I'm tripping. I was like, how did he get to that many workers? He has 100 army right now, and compared to the 66 army of Eggs,
it looks like he's going to be able to get the base. Maybe
get the Nidus. If that Nidus goes up, he's in trouble.
Yeah, it does get it. There's already another Nidus here that's reinforcing.
Oh yeah, smart play. The other Nidus in the back is already doing work.
Yeah, does get some nice files off, but there are just so many roaches. There are a couple of queens for transfuse, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. He does dodge the corrosive files. Yeah.
And his +2 is going to finish up in about 10 seconds here, so. And once that finishes up, I think it's game.
Yeah, he's busting through. He's killing all the roaches. There are reinforcements.
Reinforcements coming out of the Nidus right now.
But the reinforcing Nidus roaches. Oof.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the Nidus, I think he could have held, but.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
+2's about to finish in 10 seconds. And you'll just start to see the roaches evaporate for Eggs.
Yeah, with that upgrade lead and the reinforcing roaches, like he's gonna at least lose the third, but
for the second time, GG, yeah. Nidus Firm goes down and the upgraded roaches. That is GG. So this is pretty interesting here.
Yeah.
It's not going just straight to Eggs as I expected.
Yeah. Dark, the underdog, I would say, in this series, taking a game off of Eggs.
Yeah.
It's good.
I feel like Chaos was also the underdog, but Chaos didn't make it all the way through, Maybe just had a bad day, but yeah, I think Dark Unnamed is the best match for Eggs so far that we've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
There was really, like you said, no telling after we saw Dark versus the best Terran in all of Mexico and Latin America, possibly. It's hard to gauge a player's what's it called? It's the quality of his play based off of that.
For sure. Yeah, it was rough because it looked like Eggs. He was looking good. He scouted, that it was a 2 base roaches. He got his lings in. He got a scout of the main. He didn't see the Nidus. That was probably the biggest issue. And he didn't get to stop the Nidus from coming up.
Yeah, a little bit of misinformation, not enough scouting.
Yeah, and maybe, if he had seen that, maybe he would have been more diligent, trying to look for Niduses.
I mean, he saw the layer. He should have known something was up, especially if you went and checked, and you can see that there's no second upgrade coming or extra. Why would you need besides the roach speed and getting an upgrade ahead, you don't really need the layer that early unless you're going for a Nidus Worm or something.
That's true. Maybe he didn't think that Niduses were going to be a thing just because they have
like you were saying, people don't really go Nidus too much anymore.
Yeah.
But the Nidus isn't a totally unviable option yet. As we can see, it does work.
Yeah, and really that's what it came down to. Those fast reinforcements are what Dark was able to use to push over the edge and finally break through and kill the third. I think maybe he could have even pushed into the natural instead of going for the third, but and the transfuses as well with the queens.
Yeah, I would have liked to even see I don't know, last ditch effort, some ling run bys from Eggs, just a handful of lings trying to push into the main or the natural or even the third.
Yeah.
You really gotta pull your opponent apart when they're that far ahead.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a tough position, just not being able to scout, not knowing a Nidus was coming your way, and then playing catch up once there was 4 queens and 20 roaches in your base.
For sure. Yeah. And here we have the player who just won the last game. Not as known, but representing Alpha X, representing Bolivia. It is the Zerg player, Dark Unnamed.
Indeed. Hopefully he can Make a name for herself here. But in the bottom right-hand corner, it is the Red Zerg, also playing from Alpha X. And he is from Bolivia. Oh, no. That's actually Dark's from Bolivia, right?
Yes.
Who did
Like
you just
Colombia.
intro? Okay, so we're on eggs now, right? I messed
Yeah.
that up. So in the bottom right-hand corner, it is the Red Zerg, also for Alpha X. From Colombia, it is Mr. Eggs. The favorite here, which is now down a game. I really hope he can bring it back.
Yeah, Senor Eggs. I like it.
Yes. And your eggs.
Eggs going for quite a fast spawning pool, actually.
Oh yeah, already sixlings.
Already sixlings, no natural on the way. He's looking to hit hard, looking, maybe get some revenge. He's like, you know what, you just two base all into me with Nidus? Nah, I'm gonna 13 for you. I'm going in.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I'm not playing that again.
Yeah. There's no gases. He's just continuing to pump out more and more lings.
Lings have been spotted.
Yeah. He is getting a natural behind this, so he's not all in. Like, there is a transition.
Does he have a gas? No gas.
Nope, gasless.
So it's just gonna be straight unupgraded lings.
Yeah, and the goal is to at least kill the base.
Yeah, you want to kill the base or significantly damage it all the way down. Ideally, you want to kill it. Oh, I'd like to see him do the cat's move here where he puts the Evo chamber. I don't know if you've seen that.
To block the surface area, or
to block the surface area. Well, it stops the drones from being able to surround the lings. They gotta have to like go around the Evo chamber and then get to the lings. But Cyril countered it just by right-clicking on the minerals and going over.
Yeah, already 4 workers going down, potentially more.
Queens out.
Yeah, does need to be careful though. And 5 workers now. 6. Oh, Jesus. Right.
That's bad, but the second base is still alive.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't
only
kill the
down
base.
2 workers, yeah.
Yeah, but Eggs, he's ahead. He's ahead by 6 workers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now the follow-up is, I think, what's going to be important. Eggs knows he did some damage. I like that. He's getting the spine crawler. More lings, 2 more queens.
Yep. So important to note.
Aggressive here.
Yeah. So the spine isn't done just yet, which is a little bit of a worry. It should finish up soon. Okay, he does ward the lings away. So this is a build that's become kind of popular recently. Eric actually did this in Sentimental Latino.
Really?
Yeah, last week. So you go gasless, and you just ling flood to deal damage. Behind that, you get a bunch of queens, you get a spine, so that even if your opponent counterattacks with like Ling Bane, like you have a spine and a bunch of queens to defend anyway.
Yeah.
So you can kind of afford to be that late with your gases.
Yeah. This wasn't a bad idea.
Yeah, and like, look, now he has 4 queens for defense. He's got a wall up. Like,
he's got a good worker account, and he's already getting Roach Warren halfway done.
Yeah, and sure, like the downside is like he doesn't have a Baneling Nest or Ling Speed, but like he's skipping that altogether. You know, he's going right up to Roaches. Yeah, it's quite an interesting.
I like
build.
to see him start his +1 ace. There it goes. Because he has the opportunity for that. If you can get your upgrades before your opponent, when you guys have the same units, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. And unlike last game, like right now, Eggs, he's forcing Dark to react. Like Dark, he saw the wall. He saw, like he's already got Evo Chambers. He's already got Roach Warrens. Like, yeah.
He's going for the layer.
Yeah. And now Dark, he has to like catch up now, when it comes to tech. Like he's behind. He's getting the lair and the Roach Warren.
The reversed roles over there.
For sure.
Last game, this is pretty much what Dark did, but Dark had it a little bit different. Was it Dark or Eggs pulled the lings first? I just remember Dark went for the early layer and got the roaches out super quick.
Yeah. Last game, Eggs, he went for a faster gas, and remember he had the faster speed and Banes to like be defensive.
Yeah, that's right. He went for the speed and Banes. Yeah, and he had the 2 queens on the ramp defending.
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
This time he
But
definitely
yeah.
decided to be aggressive, and he already has roaches out.
Hmm.
6
Yeah,
roaches
yeah.
in production, so I wonder if he's gonna get aggressive or if he's just gonna slowly build that up.
We'll see. Both players do have their thirds, on the way. Both players getting their upgrades. Eggs being quite ahead when it comes to his upgrades, getting 2 at a time. So because of that, like the longer this goes on, I think the better it will be for Eggs, just because of how ahead he is
Ooh,
with
we
these
got that
upgrades.
overlord. That was good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, he's even gonna get a second overlord possibly.
Yeah, yeah. It's trying to slowly get away, but with 2 queens. Ugh.
It's rough.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, now they got it. And that is rough. He's now pretty much supply blocked. He has 1 free supply, which won't get you a roach.
Yeah, yeah. Making 3 overlords at a time.
That's a whole base right there.
Yeah, yeah. But when it comes to army supply, they're pretty even. It does just kind of come down to the upgrades.
And oddly enough, like you just said, the upgrades, Eggs isn't even that far ahead for his +2 upgrade, attack
Yeah,
upgrade.
yeah, yeah.
Which you would assume he was because he got his Evo chambers.
Yeah, the big difference being that Eggs is going to finish up +1 armor.
That'll be a
Whereas,
big difference. There's no armor
yeah,
coming up for Dark unnamed.
yeah, yeah. It does look like Eggs is going to try and push in, but there are
Not a
already a
good
number of
idea.
roaches. Careful.
Just a bit. Oh, he can take that engagement with a couple of them. Pick that queen off, maybe.
Oh, yeah, he gets the queen.
Oh, nice. Just get out of there. Lost nothing. Weakened some
Wow.
roaches, but lost nothing. That was before. At the same time, there's some roaches that went into natural and took out 4 drones.
Wow.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I wonder how they got in there. They just walked right in front door.
Yeah, I think he just pulled all of Dark's attention to the third. Yeah,
That was really good then.
yeah, yeah.
And now it puts Dark in the lead workers. Oh, well, not anymore, but now they're neck and neck with workers.
No, eggs being ahead by 15 workers.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. I keep looking at the army supply instead.
Yeah.
Well, the army
army
supplies
supply.
are neck and neck.
Mm.
Just always assume the opposite. If I say workers, assume army.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get the overlord. Oh, he didn't get the overlord. That was close.
I need 4 biles for that. Just 1 short. Wow, Eggs already getting a 4th as well. I mean, he can afford it, right?
Yeah. Especially in ZVZ, it comes a point where no one's attacking, no one's losing army, and to build. So you have to get another base where you just can't spend your money fast enough.
Yeah, yeah, and Dark has to be careful. The upgrades are finished.
This is a big loss of army for Eggs. I don't think this is the right engagement.
Yeah,
he does
Eggs
have the armor upgrade.
Yeah, he has the upgrades, but he doesn't have the numbers here. I think he's down in workers. I mean, riches.
Favorable trade here. I guess he did do a decent amount of damage. He's doing more damage than dealt to him, unit per unit. But like you said, the numbers just make that kind of invalid.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he did reset the Ravager count, which is nice, but
looking at the units lost tab, Dark has lost 19 roaches and 4 Ravagers, while Eggs has lost 27 roaches and 2 Ravagers.
Wow.
So yeah, not the best trades for Eggs, but Eggs has not lost a single drone.
Yeah, Eggs with the economic advantage. He can afford to take these like less favorable engagements because he can remax, right? Like he can continue to pump out more and more units, and we see that now where he wins that engagement and he's pushing Dark back.
Yeah. His upgrades are showing now. He's probably like, Roach versus Roach. Why am I not winning this? Dark's like, oh, he must have armor or something, or +2 weapons.
Yeah.
Or he's even sending some roaches around the other side to go into the main base, natural.
Yeah.
It is getting intercepted, but did he split perfectly? I think he might have split enough, but I think Eggs has the advantage over there on the third base.
Yeah, Eggs just has too many roaches. Like, Dark is trying to split properly, but he just doesn't have enough.
Oh, that third base might go down at the same time. Roaches are going to the natural and taking out some of the drones.
Yeah. More and more drones going down.
Nice. We are going into an ace match, the third match of this best of 3 series. That was well played by Eggs. He was like, I'm not having it. I'm tired. I want to go home.
Yeah,
Nah, but that
Eggs,
was well played.
he was like in complete control that game after that opening. Like,
Yeah. He was
yeah.
not going to get blindsided by anything again. Now, I am surprised. I guess the games haven't gone that deep due to the amount of cheese we're seeing from the roaches and the early lings. We haven't seen any lurkers. I've seen a lot of lurkers being popular in ZZ.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, lurkers are more of like a mid to late game.
Yeah,
like,
we haven't got to a mid-late game Zerg yet.
Yeah.
ZVZ.
Yeah. Which I mean, we could with this last game in this best of 3.
Yeah, it would be great to see that. But seeing how cheesy these players are, I don't know if that.
Yeah, we will see. But yeah, like that was a pretty strong performance from Eggs that last game. Like Eggs being kind of like, you know what, like, nah, you're gonna dance to my fiddle, you know?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
like I'm gonna dictate the pace of this game, right?
Yeah, he's like, I didn't like how that last game went. We're gonna switch it up here. Yeah, so that was definitely well played by Eggs. Dark Unnamed. Is he like the cousin of Dark?
Could be the Hispanic cousin.
Yeah, the Hispanic cousin of Dark. Distant relative.
Yeah. I mean, he does play Zerg as well, you know.
Exactly, he's a Zerg as well. It's kind of weird saying like Dark when we're watching his EVZ.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me of the finals. Not that I casted that, but just saying his name reminds me of the world champion.
For sure.
Which I'm a little salty about. I don't know if anyone else is, but I think Rainer should have had that, or he should have let Cyril take that.
I mean, whether or not, you know, you wanted Cyril to win or Dark to win, Rainer, he performed well, you know, made it all the way to the finals.
I mean, he's
second.
super young. Imagine him in 2-3 years.
Exactly, right?
When he's like 16, 17, imagine when he's like in his 20s or something.
Yeah, like the potential he has is insane.
For sure.
But here we have another Zerg, not to be confused with the Korean player with the same name. It is the Bolivian player representing Alpha X. It is Dark Unnamed.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, the favored player in this matchup, I would say. He is a Zerg as well. He's red, also playing for Alpha X. And he is from Colombia. He goes by the name of Eggs. Emphasis on the GG. It's really Eggs. That's how you properly pronounce it. Edges.
We do have Eggs once again, just like last time, going for a very early pool, going for a 13 pool. So yeah, again, looking to apply some pressure, looking to send some lings across the map.
Oh, definitely. He's gonna do the same move again, I believe. It worked the first time, why not?
Yeah.
It's really the only counter to being cheese yourself.
Yeah, and you know, we should see another hatchery coming down from Eggs. There we go. So it is the exact same thing, you know, it's not all in or anything. He's not like ling flooding to end the game.
Yeah, no, he's definitely ready for the transition into Queens in a Spine.
Exactly. He's looking to maybe deny the base or get a good number of worker kills. It's just going to be on Dark. You know, he played against this last game. Like, how is he going to change his response, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this time he did go pool first instead of hatch first, so he does have these lings all ready to defend.
Definitely. He does have a good amount of links to defend here. The hatchery is still going to get pretty low, but I don't think it'll go down.
Yeah. I mean, there's already a queen. There's already these lings, and unlike last time, you know, last time he was forced to pull drones to defend, but this time, you know, didn't lose anything.
Not a single drone pulled.
Yeah. It's looking
Yeah,
pretty
they're
good.
pretty even. He might have over-linged,
Mm.
but because he does have 12 lings, as
Yeah,
eggs goes ahead and lings up as well. So I guess they're pretty even right now.
yeah,
This
yeah.
might be the first late game, or
Yeah.
even mid game. I don't think any of these have made it to mid game yet.
Well, like, there's no like clear like favorite right now. Like, no one's got
Yeah,
like a significant edge or anything like
yeah,
that.
definitely.
Oh, when as saying that though, 14
14
lings.
lings.
Yeah.
He doesn't have ling speed, right? No ling speed.
He. Yeah, actually, he doesn't. Wow. Uh,
And ling speed is almost not almost done, but ling speed is coming up for eggs. So I don't know how this is gonna play out. Baneling nest as
yeah.
well coming up for eggs.
This is a bit
And
weird.
it was spotted that a bunch of lings went across the map, and he should be able to spot the second wave. Oh, he's going into the
Yeah.
natural with some lings himself, and he's gonna exit on the opposite side of the map, and he's gonna be met by the other wave of lings.
Yeah, and he does spot the lings moving out across the map.
Yeah.
I'm still a little bit confused as to why Dark hasn't started ling speed.
Yeah.
He has the gas for it. I'm not too sure what he's waiting for.
He's going
He's
for
getting a
wave.
very fast lair.
This is a lot of lings for no upgrades. 3 banelings are being morphed in. Ling speed is about to be done. This is looking rough.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
can just
I
attack
mean,
with his upgraded lings and probably win right now.
he could. He's oh my god!
Oh, the baneling connects.
Wow, takes out
Oh.
half of the lings. Oh my god.
Oh, takes out another chunk of lings.
Yeah. Meanwhile, eggs. He's being aggressive already with the lings. He's looking to bane bust.
There's no hold here for Dark, I don't think.
Yeah, he's
Unless he
got
walls
lings and
off.
queens. Yeah, and he doesn't have enough to wall off. Like, he doesn't have the
No
resources.
upgraded, yeah, no upgraded lings. He's just gonna pour right in. Is this how the game ends?
It looks like
Is this
it.
how Egg takes it to the next level?
I mean, there are queens blocking off the ramp. They are transfusing each other. At the same time, there are lings going across the map from Dark Name trying to counterattack, but the queens are going to go down.
And more
the
lings are coming into reinforce.
Yeah.
4 eggs. Oh yeah, all those queens are going down. Counter attack though, I don't know how much damage you can do here from Dark Unnamed.
Yeah, especially since these are speedless lings. He does get a queen, and he is starting to work on the natural, but eggs, he gets into the main, and there's nothing left. All the queens are
There's
dead.
nothing. No defense here.
Yeah.
And his lings will be cleaned up on the other side of the map, and I think he'll GG out right after that.
Yeah, he gets cleaned up, and now he's free to just push out.
So, I mean, the worker count is almost even, but Dark Unnamed has nothing. He's coming up with a Roach Warren and 1 queen. I don't think he's gonna be able to produce enough roaches in order to hold anything that eggs will throw at him.
I feel like there's no way Dark can defend his natural. Maybe
gonna go down.
he can. Yeah, maybe he can hold the main, like, and wait until roaches come out. I don't. It's gonna be hard though.
It kind of sucks for Dark because it's like you can't really go for Ling speed. Your opponent already has you beat in the Ling war, but he can't really go for roaches either. 2 banelings, 3 banelings are going into the main, and they take out a large amount of drones, and that has to be GG from Dark Unnamed with a well-fought 2-3. And I think that's going to be end of Group A here for this season.
Yeah, it looks like Eggs will be the second player to advance from Group A. Dark, his life is on the line right now in Copa America. He's trying his best. He's got 2 roaches out, but
2 roaches in a dream. Natural goes down, and that usually is bad news. 5 workers to 23 workers. I don't think he knows he had eggs going for his third base. He doesn't want to accept it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Like, he does have a handful of workers. He does have the roaches trying to hold the top of the ramp. But again, like, 1 base, 5 workers. It's not looking good. Oh my god. Yeah.
That's it. Surround the roaches. Roaches are dead. GG. Well played. Called. And Eggs takes it. What a matchup.
Gee.
This is the hardest part of casting, seeing such a good player getting knocked out. Now, as I would love everyone to win, that's just not. For someone to win, someone else got to lose. So good game to Dark Unnamed. It was fun. That was my first time watching him played, and he did a great job. He took a map off his teammate, as well as the favorite for second place Eggs, and he put up a good fight up against Special. So hopefully we'll see him again in the next Copa America. But for now, Eggs is the man who's going to take it into the next stage.
Yeah. I think it's also important to note, like, we saw Dark play earlier against Special. Like, that game too, like, he was holding his own for a while, right?
He
like,
did good in that game.
Yeah.
The first game was kind of bad. The second game, he did get some nice engagements. He was playing very well.
Yeah. And again, here against Eggs, he was able to take the first map. He was able to put Eggs like in a rough position, and force him to play aggressive and play differently. And yeah, GG, well played to both of these players.
I wonder if that was Eggs' strategy the whole time, like play passive the first game and then go very aggressive the next two, or if that was just his reaction to seeing how Dark did the first game.
It is possible. It is possible to like try and feel out how Dark was playing, with the first game.
Yeah. Some people will play off of the opponent, not the game, and some people will just have their builds that they stick to forever, regardless of who they're playing.
For sure. But congratulations to Special and Eggs for advancing on to the playoffs. First and second out of Group A, and we will get ready to cast Group B. Yeah. So we're gonna go to a break while we set up, while we get ready for our next series and get the results, as the first couple of matches have already been played for Group B. And yeah, we'll be back soon.